Here is our forces problem. The 5 kilogram mass is moving with a constant speed of 4 meters per second to the right with a force of 15 newtons at a 45-degree angle. Find the net force and acceleration of the object. Well, first, we're going to start out with the free body diagram. And here we have gravity acting on the, it's a box actually, acting on the box. And then we have the force that's being applied to it. We have the normal force, and then we have friction, because all of these forces have to sum up to equal 0. So what do we do first? We're going to split up this force that's being applied into two different components, the x and the y. In the x direction, we have F cosine 45 because it's the adjacent side, minus force of friction because it's going in the negative x direction is equal to 0. So then we're going to move around these to find force of friction, which would be F cosine 45, which come out to be 10.6. So over here, we're going to go to the y direction next. We have the normal force minus mg because it's in the negative direction, plus the y component of the force, which is F sine 45 because it's the opposite to the adjacent. Then we rearrange it to find the normal force, which we plug in these numbers because we know the mass, we know gravity, and we know the force. So normal force is 38.4 newtons. From these, finding the normal force and the force of friction, we can actually find the friction that is being acted on, that is being applied to the 5 kilogram box. So force of friction is equal to mu times the normal force. Since we have force of friction and normal force, we can easily find mu. We rearrange the equation, put the force of friction on top, divided by the normal force, and we get friction is 2.276, and there's no units on the back of that. They cancel out. So the second part of this question is somewhat of a trick question because there is no acceleration on this 5 kilogram mass because it is at a constant speed. So the acceleration and velocity is not changing because the force is equal to 0.